right, what is up, 5-9 Gamers? Welcome back to the Ultra Space Time Podcast, episode 102. And as I said last week, we hope we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, I think we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So who am I going to talk about the stuff with? Obviously, I'm going to talk about it with Azdeek. Wasn't good, Mr. Whale.
Whoa, bro, the slander is absolutely insane. I don't think I can tolerate this right now, but ZVG would appreciate it. So I guess we'll let it slide right now. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are all doing great as well.
I'm feeling lucky. What's good, Battle Omar?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Potassium King here, and I am ready. I am hyped. I don't know why, but I'm hyped.
Nobody knows why, but you're hyped.
Yes.
That's what counts. You're here, you're hyped, deal with it. And we had somebody who rushed home from work just to be with you guys, and he hasn't been on the podcast for a while, so I'm very happy to have you back. What's this good, Moji?
Yo, what's going on, 5-9 Gamers? It's good to be back. Good to be back.
I miss you, Moji.
Yeah, good to have you back, too.
I miss you, man.
Alrighty, so as always, before we begin, Twitch Prime is not a crime, so if you have that Prime sub and you want to support the channel, feel free to drop it over here. If you're over on YouTube, make sure to follow us on Twitch, catch the podcast live in the act, and leave a like and a subscription there as well. And with that said, let's get it started. Azdeek, tell us about your week in Legends, starting on Monday.
All right, so, because this is leading up to the Cooler release, right? I was actually having a ton of fun with the game, kind to an extent, right? Kind of to an extent. I don't even remember what team I was really rocking here, but I was pretty excited for Cooler. He didn't get any reveals and stuff or anything like that, right?
He didn't.
But I found myself this season's kind of dead, so I'm kind of hovering in the top 3,000 kind of effortlessly. Right. But it's at the point where it's I'm starting to let myself sandbag a little bit because I will not let myself get back into D tier of my ranking. And I think a lot of people are having that same issue. They don't want to. They legitimately do not want to get past that Group S. I don't want to get past Group S.
Yeah.
And I feel like the PvP player base is declining heavily. And, I'm still upset that I haven't gotten any CC from Treasure Battle, even though I've been playing it since it came out.
I got lucky once, exactly. I got 150 CC ever since it came out.
Yeah. I got 100 once, but that's about it.
What the?
Damn, that's
what?
Nice.
What about you, Battle?
Me?
Do you ever get CC from Treasure Battle?
Yes.
How much?
What? Oh, I only got 100.
Only? And I'm here with 50, and Azdeek is here with 0, and I felt like a winner. I felt like a winner for a second. Now I just need to compare myself to Azdeek always to still feel like a winner. Thank you, guys.
No, I got 100 for 2 days ago.
Oh, at least you didn't say 2 days in a row.
Oh, no.
I got 3 platinum coins once in the same. That was my second best.
It's not the same.
It's not the same as the CC. It doesn't feel good like the CC. But
hey, man, them erasers.
But dude, what I found crazy. So you said you were mentioning that Cooler didn't get a reveals and stuff, right? That's the first time in I don't know how long that we didn't get a reveals and stuff for an LF, right?
I actually have a theory why. Because right now in Japan they had the Tokyo Game Show.
Right.
I think they are focusing on that, and I think Toshi and them are there, and they will not be able to record or even do live recording for the reveals and stuff.
So what I'm wondering though is, couldn't they have pre-recorded that because they usually plan the units way ahead, right?
Right.
So I'm assuming they have planned Cooler 3 months ago, and it's probably been done for a couple of weeks. And the recording of this video probably takes an hour of recording time, right? Obviously there goes more into it, scripting, editing, blah, blah, blah. But the time for Toshi and Kai to sit there and read their teleprompter, I would assume that's quick enough to squeeze in somewhere. It could still be the case, Battle. And Scott in chat just said that the last one to not get one was Cell, which was, I think, the last one before Legends Festival last year. So in October, November-ish, right?
Right. Yeah, he was the October LF, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Then November was Legends Fest. So it's been almost a year with always reveals and stuff every month. And now we didn't get one. So I don't know. That's kind of weird. It felt kind of.
Me-
I know some people said they did Cooler dirty with that.
Well,
Yeah,
it
dude,
just may
Dokkan put
be
out a whole
in-
rap.
Yeah,
about you.
Dokkan. No, you're good. I was thinking that maybe they just didn't have enough new information to release with Cooler to actually.
Oh,
to
you mean
record over reviews
you mean
and
on
stuff.
top of the unit itself?
Right. They would have just had the unit and not much else to talk about. I think the cards are starting to go into Legends Festival. We're starting the countdown now.
Fair. However, they sometimes really just hype up stuff that is not hype worthy in our eyes. So it's like, oh yes, I enjoyed playing co-op 200
TOP.
times so much. Let's talk about it. What was number 150 like? You know?
Yeah.
But maybe that's the case.
Co-op?
I forgot.
I'm just making
I
stuff
forgot
up.
co-op.
Okay, so yeah, that was that. But Azdik, lead us through your week in Legends afterwards. So what was next?
So Monday was kind of just same old, same old. I was looking forward to Cooler. Cooler came out, bruh. I live streamed it, which is something that's kind of rare, right? I don't live stream typically. And so I was just chilling. Chat pressured me into blowing all my CC, right? It's chat's fault. Always. But I used all my CC, didn't get any Cooler. And I was a little bit upset, but I got Salza or Thouser, whatever name you want to go ahead and prefer. But I got him. He was pretty fun. I was enjoying him, but as I was playing PvP, I was kind of like tilt playing PvP, right? Like my first train of thought was like, all right, I'm using Ultra Gogeta so I can just destroy Cooler. That did not, I mean, to an extent it worked, but because of that type neutrality and then me like just slowly unraveling the kit behind the LF Cooler and realizing how good he was, I just started like mauling like more and more. Like it was like my descent into madness, and I was like, I didn't get Cooler, and he's this damn good, and so that's how I'm feeling right now. But I did get like it made me more upset too that the banner was actually really good in terms of forming like an LOE team for me specifically, because I got multiple copies of Revival Frieza. I got 2 copies of Golden Angel Frieza, and that was the first time for me ever pulling him. And
Nice.
I finally got LF Full Power Frieza, who I did not have before. So it felt like the stars had aligned for me for a damn LOE team, but Cooler just did not want to pull up for me. So I was a little bit bitter about that, but at the same time, I couldn't be too bitter just because I did get a massive dub with the Golden Angel Frieza and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just I'm in my Shaft era right now, and so that's I kind of like weaned off playing Legends a little bit. Also too because like I said before, I wanted to sandbag myself in terms of my PvP ranking. So yeah, that's pretty much what has been going on as of lately. From there on, it kind of just became a bad week in Legend. Oh, dude. Also too, the other thing was I was trying to make like an anti-Cooler video the other day. I still ended up putting it out, but dude, I literally played for 2 hours straight in the top 3,000, and I didn't find a single Cooler. I was so pissed.
What?
I was so pissed. 2 hours. And you know who I only kept fighting was Ultra Super Vegeta. And I was so mad that I was like, holy, like, are you guys just not scared of Cooler? Is no one running Cooler? That this guy is just not in check? Because that's what I had assumed, right? Like, I had to go and check the leaderboard and be like, how many people in this damn leaderboard are actually running this Cooler? Why is he not being ran more? I just couldn't find one. That I was just getting unlucky. So I wanted to ask you guys, like, are you guys fighting this Cooler often? Because I'm not.
I am very much with Tapion or Super Saiyan 3 or with the 2 Ultras.
Or with Tapion and Super Saiyan 3, yeah.
That's the team I saw on the leaderboard.
I've been running. I've been running him and using him on a kind of on a movie setup. That movies seems to be where I see him the most. I do see him on LOE as well as just leadered on. I've seen him leadered on fusions.
Mm-hmm. On fusions.
Fusion stands never cease to amaze.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been testing it out with the mono purple setup with the Vegeta that locks people in.
The purple Vegeta?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've been using the red Cooler with him?
Yep.
You're so toxic, Battle.
Dude, I had to. People are toxic to me. They keep double rushing me. Why?
because
my
you
goodness.
because they get a reaction out of you. You trigger. No, honestly though, I understand it. And yeah, I used to play mono purple LOE, and then I just replaced like one of the purples with cooler. So I'm running purple red with the Mecha FRIEZA, LF FRIEZA, and the cooler.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
must be
fun.
nice.
And also you have like double lock-in with that, you know, because you have the strike card lock-in with cooler, and then if you play it out right and you want to snipe a unit, you can still swap into Mecha FRIEZA and then just lock again for 3 counts and just finish the job, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. What about but did Cooler, what was Cooler's effect on the legacy of Super Vegito? Are you guys seeing less of Super Vegito? Because dude, I'm not seeing less of
Nah.
Ultra Super Vegito at all.
I've been seeing. I don't see less of him, but I do see people playing a little more passively with him because of Cooler,
Because of the lock, right?
because of the lock and just the sheer damage he does to Super Saiyans
Mm-hmm.
is what I've been seeing, at least. Or you just kind of go in there and face roll your phone and kind of win with Super Vegito without you just kind of rub your face and get across your phone and win with them. But now people are like, okay, I have to actually use my head now because Cooler is just gonna destroy me.
So you rub your head against the phone instead of the face.
Hey, no, actually, I'd tell you how I played, but we're on the podcast.
You're pinky, right?
then.
Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
that's a bit of a
Yeah.
flex.
It must have been something small. What?
All right. So
what
he's
team?
top 5 then, basically, right?
Yeah,
easily,
yeah, for sure.
Easily number one.
The release of
Number
Cooler.
1.
Number one, Cooler is the undisputed. I think right now the undisputed king.
Omega number 1 da.
Yeah, but
That makes me feel even worse.
Oh, wow.
No idea why.
I mean, Cooler, when he was released, it changed the meta so quickly. Just seeing him, he just used 3 strike cards and you cannot do anything. Hurts a lot. Especially when you have a yellow unit.
Yep.
It's pretty insane. But I have to say, it's also kind of fun to play with him. But you also see a lot of people that just cover change a lot now. When you swap into Cooler, they know what's coming. So they're trying to just like cover change into a strike cover, because that's the one thing that is predictable about him, right? Is that whenever he swaps into the field, all of his cards that are blasts become strikes. And that means that, they know that they can swap into a strike cover unit unless you drop the combo. So it's kind of, it's still a little bit of a mind game, but it's at least a little bit more predictable than, is he going to use a strike or a blast?
I agree.
But yeah, this Cooler is just insane. The damage he does, his type neutrality for like 10 counts against Super Saiyans.
Unrestricted type neutrality. He just has it every time he comes into the field.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Against a Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
There's no restriction on it? Like,
There's
like 3 times. It's
no 3 times. It's just
as long as you have a Super Saiyan.
As long as a Super Saiyan is
on the field.
Or not.
In the opponent's party. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. As long as he's in the opponent's party, he has 10 timer count of type neutrality every time he enters the field.
You'd love to see it.
Oh my god, bro!
He is insane.
Just a tiny bit.
I wish I had him. Man.
I wish you had him too.
I'm gonna try.
My 10 stars is looking at you.
My 10 stars. Oh my god, dude! I'm about to just exit the podcast.
Aztec.
It's like Aztec has left the chat.
You don't compare to the whales.
I'm not a whale. I'm free to play.
Oh my goodness!
Free to pay.
Man, you really want to stab him in the heart, huh?
I think he already did. Now he's just twisting the knife.
Oh my god!
Oh, did you hear that evil laugh too?
Yeah, I know, bro. Like, what, dude? I was trying to cope so hard, bro. Like, I literally was on the like highest level of copium. I was like, you know what? I have Thouser. Let me run him with a free to play blue metal cooler. I'll still get his like passive stuffs. You know, I was like right there, like tears just dropping onto my phone screen right there. I couldn't even swipe. Couldn't do. I don't know, bro. I was legitimately just so hurt that I could not pull this man. And just the way he looks crazy, bro. Like I've seen the other team that people use with him, like in showcases, right? It was the red purple powerful opponent with droids, cooler, and cell.
So
That team looks that team literally looks like the I don't know. It's like the Pillow Princess of Legends. You just sit there and you win. It's absolutely crazy.
The Pillow Princess. That's a nice way of saying it. I've never heard that before. Is that the Pillow Princess with like the little P underneath, or?
Yeah. Bro, it's I don't know, man. I really wanted this guy. I mean, I'm really happy that Cooler got this treatment. I really did feel like he was going to get this treatment though, because personally, when Cooler came out, I wasn't hyped for him. Like I don't know how many of you guys are like really hyped for Cooler. I was surprised to see how many people in my own audience like really excited for this Cooler, because I was like, this guy isn't that hyped to me. Like, yeah, sure, he's cool and stuff like that. His design is immaculate. I think his design is amazing.
Yeah,
but he wasn't necessarily like one of those villains to me that are just like, you know. But at the same time, I'm not a big villain fan in Dragon Ball. Like, unless it comes to like Frieza or it comes to Broly, right? Those are my two main villains, and Goku Black too, I suppose. But just the hype surrounding him was actually very surprising to me, and the amount of like just brokenness that is like, you know, that is Cooler, you know. It's crazy too, because it's kind of like it was kind of like time too, right? Because isn't Dokkan's literally doing their own Cooler thing right now? They put out a rap for Cooler, bro. I was playing that rap trying to get this man. Did not work. That did not work. But
really, that's surprising. Every time I played the rap, I got a copy.
Oh, all right, Boji. Okay, all right.
Jesus. Jinx.
But
this man out here cannot stop flexing.
Yeah, that was the hypest part of my summons, was just listening to the Cooler rap. That was the first time I had heard it. Did not come through for me though.
But speaking of the summons, how did you like the banner itself? Like the units on it and everything?
Boo.
Oh, dude, they were so bad. Like, hold on, like, what? I mean, honestly, for an LOE player, I guess they were all right? Like, you had Golden Age of Frieza on there, you had Revival Frieza on there, but for the most part, like Gogeta 4, like who wants Gogeta 4? I better not hear any of you guys say that. Well, honestly, for new players, you guys probably do want Gogeta 4, yeah. Scott, the bona fide GT main, right?
Senkai.
You guys probably do want it, but at the same time, if you're a hardcore GT fan, you probably already have G4 like at a really high amount of stars, and you're like, okay, I kind of don't need this anymore, right? And it just, I don't know, like I'm looking at the banner right now, like it's Cooler, Bowser, you got I mean, you have all these still ridiculously polluted banner, right? It kind of sucked, dude. I pulled so many old units, and it was pissing me off because I was pulling duplicate old units. Like, I think I pulled the blue Cooler like 2 or 3 times, bro. And
I pulled him twice in one multi. I was just like, can
in
you
one
not?
Multi?
Yes.
Dude, yeah, see? Like,
right.
I
would have liked to actually seen Birdku on the banner, or that's a.
Oh yeah, they should have been, right? Birdku and Stretchy Arms Piccolo should have been on there, but I'm not too sure if they are.
They are not. They are not.
Yeah, see, that's blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy.
You know what? The guys from the same movie not being in the banner kind of hurts.
It does. I agree.
Yep. The banner just sucks. I really do not recommend it. You know, they still are not tossing us a 1% unit on these banners. You know what else is absolutely crazy about this banner? Is that they gave Bardock a platinum equip,
but didn't bring him
for
back
this update, and they did not bring him back. He has still not been back. Who's gonna? You know how many stars I have my Bardock at?
0.
My Bardock is at. He might as well be. He's at 3 stars. 3 stars, bro. And they give me a platinum equip. And they're like, all right, here, you can work with this.
Here you go, because you're free to play, right? So here's a bone.
Yep. Oh my god, bro. He's basically still like useless. For me, specifically for me, like at 3 stars, I can tell everyone right now that at 3 stars, the platinum equip doesn't really make a difference. Like it just, I don't know, you just you're like, and who's gonna even want to run this Bardock into this metal cooler? Like on the chance that you do run into the metal cooler, who's gonna run this Bardock into the droids? Who's gonna want to run this Bardock into MUI Goku?
Tom.
Right?
Did you just say me?
Tom. No, I said Tom.
Oh, Tom. Yeah, but Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, because he's addicted to the sex that is the LF, right? That's to an extent it's justifiable, right? The LF is still crisp. It's 10 out of 10. But the fact that like it felt like they were trying to toss a bone to Bardock, but at the same time it still felt ultimately like an FU to Bardock at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The banner just sucked. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in that state, the bad state of mind right now, where I got shafted. So I hate the game right now. But it'll pass.
No.
It'll
Dude,
pass.
they brought Jiren, who came out after him, right? They brought him back twice.
Yes.
Yeah, so
He
it's
also
all
got a
justified.
plat.
It's all
Who also got
justified
a
what you're
plat.
saying, Asti. I hope that the Bardock arrives in the next banner, the next LF too, so people can actually get Bardock. I didn't get Bardock,
But dude,
even with my 30k.
We're asking for Bardock to be in the next banner, and then when he's in the next banner, we're gonna be like, "Why is this trash unit there?"
Exactly.
Watch us.
He just needs to come back, bro.
Toshi cannot win with us, dude. I'm just predicting it now. Like people are gonna be like, "Why is Bardock there? Nobody wants Bardock. Like just delete him off the game. Nobody likes Bardock. Go away," you know. And then they're like, "Why is he not coming back?" Well, pick a side. We're at war. You know, it's like whatever.
We're at war with ourselves.
We will never be satisfied. Give us the most expensive unit, but we will never want it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Whatever you give us
Also-
will not be the right thing, even if we ask
Also,
for it.
another thing too was that Ninja Bros actually brought up a good point that Cooler didn't even get his like special move, like counter, like when he goes through the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
This would have been the perfect time to give it to him. I think that's a massive critique on the LF Cooler. Everything else, like obviously, he's like basically the 10 out of 10 unit, right? In terms of how impactful he is on the meta, you guys are saying that he's number 1. Like that's huge. Like even for you guys to just be saying that is massive for a unit to be on that scale. But in terms of being like true to the unit, and they're usually really great about this, right? The
Yeah.
Legends team, they're actually they're pretty good about like being like accurate with it and being like very like fan servicey with these animations and making them look really damn good. But he kind of just falls short a little bit on the animations. I'm very disappointed that he didn't get like that little where he goes through like a beam or something like that.
Right.
So like a blue card counter, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you could say the same for Broly and to a lesser extent Kale.
But so if I may ask, maybe all of you guys, but maybe let me start with you, Asdi, is what would the effect of this counter be? Like if let's say I'm playing you, I'm using a Kamehameha, and you're activating the counter, what happens?
I would love for it to like switch to your POV. Like I would like to see the blast coming from your character and see Cooler just come through it, right? Come through, and then he does like an animation, and then he like maybe he does some damage to you, just like slight amount of damage where you won't be able to kill off of it or anything like that, right? Like a normal, like the other counters do, but something like that. They could have even thrown that in the LF. I wouldn't have minded like the LF landing and then putting you in a position where you're charging up some sort of like it could have been a generic like key blast base attack. It didn't even have to be like a Kamehameha or something like that, and then just for Cooler to like completely like be overshadowed by it, and then you see him pop up like out of it, like you see him emerge out of it, and then he continues forth with the LF.
Okay. Because I was also wondering, does it do damage? Does it start a combo? Like what exactly would you
definitely
like
not
it
start
to
a
do?
combo.
I would
Definitely
say
not start a combo.
I would say start a combo, but not do damage.
I feel like it
Kinda-
should be like Ultra Super Vegito when he uses a strike.
On a blast card?
Yeah, but for Cooler when he uses a green card against the blue card.
I would like to see, it could have just been a gauge like Super Vegito's.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a full gauge, you can do that counter against blue card.
Yeah.
But it takes so long to charge it, maybe.
I mean, it could be the same as Super Vegito, where you can use it once and then you have to swap out to regenerate it, or have like a, I mean, having cards used against you also it takes forever to regenerate. So swapping him out is faster.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think that they could have added that, but overall that cooler is still pretty sick, and I feel like that would have just added to his brokenness even more.
I mean, it might be when he gets an ultra, maybe.
Yeah, that's what people also said in the chat, right? Is that they would save this for like the inevitable ultra cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose. It's literally what I just typed in chat to you. But
We heard.
Oh my god, dude! I don't know. I legitimately feel like they could have put a little bit more love into him. I feel like they didn't put that much effort into him himself. I just feel like they just wanted to make him so cracked to make sure he sells. Right?
Probably.
Well,
Kind of like the
it
androids,
worked.
right? Like before anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, dude. 'Cause I don't know a lot of people that were really hyped for the androids either, I don't see a lot of people running androids and being like, the androids are my favorite character. That's why I'm running them. They were running them because they were like getting
A crutch.
wins, like relatively easy wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the
There's
ones that
obviously gonna
were
be a select few.
Yeah, especially the ones that were lucky enough to summon on All Stars banners, right? And get Whis.
Yeah, dude, I know people that went in on that Whis specifically to build that team. They didn't necessarily want Whis. They didn't look at that All-Star banner and be like, oh my god,
They wanted the green
I
card.
would love to play as Whis. Oh my goodness, look at the way he slaps people. They didn't think that. They're like, I need to run this extremely I want to run the best team. I want to run the best team in the game, which is understandable, right? I'm not going to really necessarily hate on that, but it's like
I will.
they
It's okay.
have to make these they have to make these units kind of like broken for them to sell. Like I think they kind of know that. With other units, they kind of shaft them a little bit if they know they're going to sell well. Like you notice a lot of like the heroes, right? A lot of these heroes will be relative. Sometimes they'll be pretty bad, right? But they'll still sell. Like look at TOP Vegeta, for example. TOP Vegeta is probably someone that he's probably a character that exactly. He's probably someone that a lot of people wanted. Like people probably looked at that banner and be like, "Hey, this looks pretty neat. He's a transforming Vegeta that goes into Super Saiyan Blue. He's from the TOP arc. That sounds pretty cool. I want that character." Come to find out, that character is probably like the worst unit of this year, possibly.
Honestly, like the most forgettable one too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I forgot about him until you just brought him up.
Yeah, I put Z Power into that bad.
What?
I put Z Power into him, bro. I wanted to try to see if I was like, hold on, maybe he's good at 6 stars. No.
But since we're talking a lot about Wednesday, let's backtrack a little bit and Battle more. I want to hear about your Tuesday, since we now have the new revamped, changed the boost system in the Tournament of Power. And I've seen you and Ren in the Discord team crafting, and you already played the first couple of stages. So how's it going for you, and what is your team that you're running right now?
I mean, obviously I'm running girls since it's top team.
Duh,
obviously. But yeah, I'm running a girl. But I was happy when I saw that. But I also was back and forward with how everything will go around. Like, how will my team survive with this team? I saw up to 11 taunt fights with the hardest. I was like, damn.
sheesh.
I don't think I want to. I was like, I kind of want to do the safe route, but I made a sacrifice and was the guinea pig trying the very, very hard route with the girls team I've created, just to see if it's worth it or not.
And how is your HP right now? At how many fights are you in?
I mean, I just did my fight today, just exactly when we did the podcast. So,
okay.
Yeah, give me some percentages. I need to know.
Yeah, Azzy needs to still make his guide.
I mean, I am rank 15 right now.
That's fine, but I need to know the HP.
The HP? Actually, it's
Yeah,
pretty
'cause
good, except for Bulma. I do not suggest you bring Bulma, by the way.
The purple
Which
one,
one?
the
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 1000K
her
one.
one, yeah. Even though she buffs the
Wow.
team, she likes to cover at the most stupidest times.
Doesn't she heal herself though too?
Yeah, but she covers against all goddamn yellow units. I was like, why? Why? Like,
Also-
my red was about to take the hit of a blue card from Super Kaioken Goku. And then Bulma was like, I save you. But no! Don't die!
My man Bad Lamol also rocking the 15 star. I wanted to say the 14-star urine.
Yes, obviously.
Meanwhile,
Urine.
I only get my first urine sample on this banner today, like the cooler banner.
I'm running both Kale and Urine because you need heals. Even though Bulma does heal, if you do the hardest route, don't bring Bulma. Don't bring Bulma. There's no way to survive because right now, the HP wise, it's only her that is yellow, while the rest is actually surviving pretty well.
Okay, that's good. Good to hear.
Yeah. So Bulma right now, the one with the, except for Bulma that has is Kakunsa.
She also heals, right?
No, she doesn't heal.
Damn it.
But I'm using Kale to heal her.
I see.
You have to back and forth with how you heal, and I noticed that they target depends on where I have the units, which I found interesting. I tested it out in this fight, and I noticed because I had a taunt fight, and they attacked all of my green unit. It's like, okay, so you only attack this square for some reason.
And did it keep playing out like that?
Yeah, the second round they focused on a certain certain square. So I was testing putting launch in that square so I can take the Kaioken hit, and it worked. I was like, oh, okay, huh. I did not expect that.
Do you by any chance remember that square? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh yeah,
that friend is Azdig.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking it's better that someone is experimenting on this and can see the points, how much I gain for those who play safe or not.
Right.
And it's always good. Sure, people want to wait until the last round, but I will want to see in my own experience how well I will do with the team I'm using.
Fair enough. So Azdik,
I appreciate.
Has it set you back a lot on making that TOP video this time around?
Oh yeah, dude. Like I made because I didn't usually put it out on the day of the season releasing, and I literally remember sitting there. I think for several hours because I write them out. Like my TOP videos are the only videos that I script.
Right.
Like I actually like write it out and be like, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna talk about that. And when I sat there and I was writing stuff out, and I was like looking at the teams because I'll go like what I would do in the past was I would talk to certain people, and then I would look at teams from that did well in the past season and teams that are doing well in the current season, and looking at the new characters that are coming out, like trying to like see, kind of just like getting it like an analysis on what's to come. And for this season, I was just absolutely stumped because I just see all girls. Right, I see all girls. I see the tiers just completely messed up. Like even right now, like I'm looking through the leaderboard as we speak, and the difference in points is absolutely insane. Like just to put it in perspective, like the person in first place right now is at 29 million points. Right, they probably had just used their TP. Right,
probably
at the TP reset or whatever.
Yeah.
But the person at the 500 spot, he was only like at 20 million. Right, so that's like a 9 million difference. That obviously. I can't necessarily tell if they had used all of their TP and stuff like that, but I doubt they're going to get a full 9 million just off of that extra TP they got this morning. But it's crazy because I'm already getting comments on like all of my social media platforms that, hey, I tried the girls team, they're dead. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Also, One thing I find interesting is we're already at 29.6 million points, right? And this is 14 out of 25 TP. So I would assume that the points are definitely going to go above 50 million this time.
It is.
Yep.
Like we're going to see a new record.
If you want to see my last battle points, or last battle score to be exactly, battle score, battle points was usually the highest where you get. But now you get boost character bonus that is
Insane.
more than double than the battle score you get.
Right, and just in case you didn't know, battle score is up to 400,000 for a 5-fist battle if you don't take any damage after all the health buffs are applied.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can get, if you're having a good fight, you're getting like 395,000 battle score, but then you get like 800k almost of a bonus character bonus. So
I get 703, and mine is not even full 20%.
God dang, bro! Like, yeah, I'm just it's just hard too because like Palm had already stated before, battle you have these extreme units maxed out, right? Extreme units, I feel like a lot of people do not have max. There's still extremes that I don't have maxed out that are super old,
especially Urine and Kale, who were just released at the anniversary. They're like 3 months old, 2 months, 3 months old.
Yeah,
I didn't even have Urine until the cooler banner.
Yep. Yeah. See, exactly. So it's like there's that issue alone. I hate that the top teams are this kind of like, I'm gonna go ahead. It's a crappy team, right? They don't. Yes, they work with each other, but you need friendship rank 10. Battle has already been working on that for already like a good amount of time. Battle is pretty much already prepped for this. Yeah, he has the 14 stars.
He's a prepper.
It's like he's kind. I know it's because Battle is still the guinea pig and stuff like that. But Battle is kind of an outlier in this whole like situation right here. I'm still kind of like waiting to see how well this girls team is going to do for the rest of the season because I feel like a lot of people are really dying, dude. Like at a very rapid pace. Like Palm, have you even started your run yet? Because I know you usually do it on your stream days on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do the same.
Are you planning on rocking the girls team?
Yeah, I think so. We're currently working on friendship ranks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
AKA just the dailies. Sorry. Yeah, for now I'm just lazy. I'm just using the Let's Fight for friendship.
But if you are going to use girls, I do recommend that is 20%. I do recommend you use Fasha. Even though she doesn't have CW the buff girls, she heals herself. And
the
healing,
blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah, I see a lot of him, and also Tora is also in a bunch of those top teams, right?
Yeah,
because he heals the Bardock, right?
Yeah, Fasha heals the Bardock squad. That means she heals herself. Tora does also the same.
Right.
So if you are going to run girls, I do recommend Fasha because she heals herself. I mean, 1000 Day Bulma too, but if you're going to bring 1000 Day Bulma, don't do the hard route, not with all the taunts.
Or just bench her for that.
I mean, yeah, because she has a habit of just want to take the hit for some reason. Of those that she... I mean, it's fine if it's like green units, but from what I see from this, there is not a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Sammy said in the chat, he said that they're doing all this BS just to try to remove those Sun Family stages. What was stopping them from removing them this season? Like, disregard. That was my biggest issue with this. Like, yes, it completely changed the way that we played, but all they had to do to make this like actually a good TOP update, right? Quote unquote good, right? Because some people probably would have still had kind of like felt some type of way about it, but all they had to do was change the board for this update. Like they still kept the same board. Like they changed everything about how it kind of like works except for the board. They kept all of the Sun Family battles there. Like, yes, I know it's probably going to get filtered out next season, but they screwed a lot of people for this season.
Yeah, I was surprised because that's one thing I was kept saying is like, let's wait and see what the board looks like. They might actually amend it based on the characters that are in Z tier and everything, but they just chose not to.
I think it's more of going to change for the next season. Like we get these TOP fights because they are comparing it for the last season.
Could be.
And now that with this everything that shows up, probably the next one is going to be a lot easier.
By the way,
Because
Moji,
they
Moji, are you sweating TOP at all, or are you just autoing it? What is your approach to it?
TOP, what
I'm
is
free to
that?
play, so I never open that screen.
What?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
If you are free
Fair
to
enough.
play,
I never
it's-
opened the TOP screen,
He
if I'm
farms
being
a
honest with you.
secret free to play event, dude.
Oh my
The
god.
content creator one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have access to that for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But
Yeah, it
Skill issue.
takes a content creator that's
Yeah.
built different,
Damn.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like a league.
Damn.
Okay, but since we backtracked to Tuesday, on Wednesday, one thing we haven't talked about, and one thing I feel like nobody expected ever, except for maybe like one person with his tinfoil hat, is this Fist Coup Zenkai. What the hell? Where did that come? Where did that come
That
from?
came out of left field, didn't it?
Yeah, Moji. Like, what were you feeling when you saw that in the news, or when you saw like a breakdown or something like the league, the data mines? What was going through your head when you saw that?
I was just surprised as everybody else whenever I saw it. I didn't actually see it until I didn't actually wait on the data mine since it was so late. I just kind of went to bed. But that following, well, data mines are Tuesday night for me.
Right.
So Wednesday, I started seeing videos of this Fist Coup actually one-shotting units. This blue card, and
Dude, I love his blue card and his windscreen. It's so good.
yes, I agree, Battle. It just kind of threw me off field because I was like, okay, this is the Broly movie Goku. Why aren't we focusing more on the cooler one?
Like I said, it might because of the next, because there is obviously going to be a part 2 in this. The powerful opponent campaign, and maybe the Ultra might be Broly.
Maybe, could be.
Like I said, it's only speculation, but I do like the Goku's Shoryuken.
Shoryuken, Hadouken. What?
Dude, every time you use the blue card, he's like a smile, and then you just attack them. It's just so funny.
Okay, so for some reason I'm trying to look at DBZ.space, but it doesn't give me the updated. Oh, does it give me the updated abilities from the Zenkai here? It doesn't look like it. It looks like more, but this is only the second character, right, after Kid Goku to get endurance on a Zenkai, and it's the first non-free-to-play one. Is that right?
But he has endurance.
Yeah, on the
he gets
movies
endurance
team.
once a
He
battle
gets conditional endurance on a movies team, right, Moji?
Yeah,
I believe it's when a battle member dies.
No,
He gets endurance.
You need to have the entire team of movies. Just like Trunks, you need to have Future.
Or Vegeta Clan, right?
Yeah, but this Goku is only for movies.
Right.
Oh my god, bro! I'm tripping. This is the first time that I ever did a battle gauntlet on day one. I finished the entire battle gauntlet on day one. I got him to like what? I think that gets you like Zenkai 3 or 4, right? And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna use this unit, bro. I didn't know that he got endurance. That's crazy.
Yeah, so let me just read it out to you. Applies the following effects to self if there are 2 episode sagas from the movies battle members other than this character in the party when the battle starts. Restores own health by 20%, blah, 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 blah. So, and he actually gets key restore speed up as well when he pops his endurance. So, but you need to have a movies team, basically. Like 3 movies units on the field when the game starts, including him, and then you're good with the endurance.
That's actually pretty cool.
Right. Unfortunately, his Z ability isn't the best.
That's putting it very nicely.
I feel like that's something that everyone asks to get updated, and the only thing that they never budge on. Ever.
Yeah, I think it was a case for the yellow Frieza as well, right? Who was like yellow.
Oh, yeah.
The old battle, or the old... what am I word I'm trying to think of? the balance updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've actually changed the abilities then,
Like the
but-
Red Vegeta, right?
like the Red Vegeta. Absolutely.
True.
So,
Yeah, but this one is like 25% to Saiyan strike defense. That's it. So bad.
Yeah. That's probably the only thing that holds them back.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't
But
know
if you
why
don't have-
they're like that.
If you don't have Ultra Super Gogeta, though, he's probably definitely your blue on movies.
I feel like the thing that's holding him back too is he needs a battle member to die in order to get his other ability.
Which one? The fourth one?
No, I think it's the first one.
Wait. Yeah, if there's a
Yeah,
defeated battle member and he enters the field, draws the special arts cards. Next ones. No.
I feel like that is why.
Reasons?
That's all we need. Reason.
Exactly. But I mean, yeah, we saw his gameplay on the screen earlier, and yeah, he was absolutely raining blood on his opponents with his fists. That was pretty crazy, especially since his fist does like 3 strikes, right? Like 3 blows to your HP bar. Once when it hits you, then once when he goes deeper, and then once when you explode in the air. And then sometimes you're like, oh, I lived this. Oh, wait, I didn't. What do you say, Asnik?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
As always. What?
Wow. What is with the down talking into Astic today?
What do you mean? What do you mean today?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's every day.
Only today?
Always.
Oh,
That's just our dynamics.
okay. I need to take
Yeah, it's 'cause I'm
notes.
free to play.
I need to join in this then.
Whoa,
you want
hold
me to
on,
talk
hold
down on
Battle.
you too?
Whoa.
Okay,
Battle,
so we talk down on
though,
Battle
Mr.
now.
Ox King. Yeah, Mr. Ox King, you don't have the permission. You don't have the perms.
The problem with that with Ox King is CBG is the only one who is actually poking me on it.
Because it was just such a funny moment, though.
That's
Why? Dude, I just suggested units.
Yeah, like Ox King.
Yeah. One of them.
Yeah, and Ox King.
Bro, this meme will never get away, huh?
Nope. You can just forget about it. The train has left the station. Choo choo. Ship has sailed. You are
Oh my
not.
God.
Wait,
So Battler More, we from now on we call you the Potassium Ox King.
that's solid. That kind of goes hard.
Potassium Ox King?
Yes,
The Potassium Ox King.
because you call yourself the Potassium King, but you're the Potassium Ox King.
Well,
Wait, so is this Goku good? Like how good would you guys say he is? Like on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of Zenkais, right? Because who like the Gohans are really good, right? I think the Gohans are actually really solid for Zenkais, both the Ultimate Gohan and the
Dude.
Future Gohan.
I think
How
the
would you
Goku
scale
is
this
there.
guy against them?
this
He's
guy
right there with
is-
them?
Yeah.
I would scale him a little higher.
Yeah, me.
Higher? Ooh, okay.
Because Aztec, his blue card removes endurance,
Mm-hmm.
and it hurts a lot.
I like that.
You
That if
saw an
you get
Ultra
all
Super
the-
Vegito and you use a blue card. You didn't expect him to die, but he died.
Okay.
That's-
I'm seeing
that's
some
how the
7
cookie
out of 10s in
crumbles.
chat too. That's pretty solid.
So
Yeah, to
I-
me, it's around 7 to 8 out of 10 for a Senkai, and I'm happy about it.
I say
Yeah, I'm-
8's a
I'm
little
happy about
high, but definitely a solid 7.
Definitely a solid 7.83592. What? But not 8. Not 8.
But I feel like
Not
the,
8,
I
not
feel
8.
like the endurance made it sure that he was an 8 for me. Otherwise, But I do like his animation arts. Like those units back in the day was so hype. Now I feel like sure the animation looks good, but it doesn't have the same feeling like back in the day. Because
What do you?
I mean, like this Goku, he had such cool animation with the special green card. Now every time you use a green card, it's like.
That feels clunky to you now?
Yeah. The
I
game
mean,
has
that
just
makes sense.
evolved.
Yeah,
and
that makes
since
sense.
They had special animation for each different character, and I loved it. But now, It doesn't.
I still love his model. Like that's my favorite way of the Super Saiyan look when it's like that very light blonde.
I like his green card a lot, like the where he stretches his arm out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That I think that is very unique, and I have not seen any other character get something like super similar. I guess.
Yeah,
Dude, that Goku is deserving of an LF. The Fisku?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like his LF could easily be like just like a little like they could do like a 6-frame split of like all the Z fighters giving him the energy real quick. Like I feel like that'd be so cool. Probably would be hard to like work into or something like that, but I feel like that'd be so sick. Like you just see like 6 frames of just like all the other Z fighters, like they're like just pouring their energy into him, and then he goes in for the kill. That'd be so cool, bruh. But I don't know if they would do anything like that. I feel like because what other LFs have like multiple characters in them?
Not LFs, but you have Bergamo.
Oh
you
yeah,
you have the
Purple Vegeta.
You have
so they
Saiyaman 1 and 2.
We have Angry Vegeta when he fought Beerus.
Wait, does Gotenks play volleyball? He doesn't, right? The Super Saiyan 3 one? He just shoots the ball thingy, right? He doesn't play volleyball with Piccolo.
Right.
Toshi, get on it.
He
Exactly. And then I need my Bio Broly LF too.
Oh my god, no.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Listen, we're gonna go past that, but we do need that in the future.
That is why you get shafted.
Oh, and yeah, somebody in chat said Goten. Goten obviously has the father-son.
Yeah.
And FSK.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yep.
And Gohan.
Yes, they can do it.
I want from the Bio Broly movie, Trunks using the Kamehameha.
Yes, dude. I want the LF to be Goten, Trunks, and Krillin.
Yes,
be the least profitable banner ever.
Yeah. I don't care, bro. Do you know how many unprofitable banners they put? LF Jiren banner out. I don't care, bro.
And that one had a 1% unit.
Yeah, and it was still off. They put out, dude. Yeah, give me all the. I don't care what I request at this point. I feel like nothing is too crazy at this point. You know what? Battle on with you. Just give us the Ox King.
If we're getting Bio Broly, we need Garlic Jr.
I feel like if we got Bio Broly, we should get like a whole bunch of heroes of like those bio fighters, and they should all be as toxic as Hercule. Just to make it like, this is going to make the banner profitable. It's not going to be the main units. It's going to be heroes that are like Hercule. Or maybe they get like 1,000% damage when opponent is paralyzed and poisoned, so that they can be played with Hercule, you know?
Legend, surprise us. Give us the Super Saiyan Hercule in that one episode.
Yeah, dude. I want them to start getting weird. I feel like, because obviously, yes, they're going to always prioritize the money, but I feel like they're scared to get a little weird. I feel like in the beginning, they weren't scared to be weird, right? Because in the beginning, they dropped a chilled, and people were like, huh? Chilled? You're dropping chilled? And so I feel like they don't really do any, like Slug even too, right? I mean, the Slug was bound to get one regardless because he was an antagonist of a movie. But like, where's Garlic Jr.? Like, legitimately, Ninja Bros, where's Garlic Jr.? Like, I feel like they ain't getting weird with it no more. And I feel like getting weird is like, it makes it more fun. Like, it may not be the most profitable thing in the world, but I feel like even games like Dokkan, they put out these obscure
Super Saiyan 3
units.
Vegeta. Remember, like very early on, the red Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the tank god. That was never like, I don't know where that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta comes from, or if they just made that up.
I think it was a Heroes thing.
Okay,
it's from a
Dragon Ball Heroes. He does use a Super Saiyan 3 form.
It is from Raging Blast too.
Yeah, Raging
Blast.
Oh,
see it there. Thanks, God. See it right away. There.
Mm-hmm.
But it's from the What If episodes.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, stuff like that.
It's the same when Cell accidentally absorbed Krillin.
Right. What about all of those Dragon Ball Fusions characters like Tiencha, you know, like, or Chow Man?
That is from Dragon Ball Fusion.
And Da Baby.
Yeah, the baby, bro. they literally can make like the baby army, bro. Like baby Goten, baby Gohan,
Janembra.
Trunks. Yeah, dude, all the babies, like literally all the babies. I don't. I like I said before. I want them to get weird, right? I feel like weird is fun. Right? I feel like you don't always have to just go for the most profitable option. Like obviously that's in their head, that's what they're doing. But I miss them being a bit weird with it. I feel like they had more fun with it.
I want them to have more collabs with their other Dragon Ball games.
I think they're coming sooner rather than later.
What games would you like to see first, and what games do you think are realistic to go first?
I mean, realistic, like the Budokai games, like when like Cell absorbed Krillin. So we got Cellin. That was hilarious.
Wait, Dokkan doesn't even have that though, huh?
I think we'll go into Heroes first, and we'll get the 2 original characters. I don't remember their names.
Beat, I think, right?
Beaten, yeah. Something else. Beaten, yeah. We'll get those.
We get
first.
Beat. Ouch.
I think it's more we're going to get from Xenoverse because they are working on the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
Well, what's like an exclusive character from Xenoverse though? Like
Towa and Mira.
Demigra.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry, sorry guys. I know the first character. We're about to get the Breakers. So we're gonna get Farmer with shotgun.
Yes,
dude, Farmer with the shotgun, dude. If they did something like that, I would legitimately be like, okay, Legends over Dokkan. That's the only thing that would make me say Legends actually infinitely better than Dokkan if they actually ever put Farmer with the shotgun.
Dude, I think if they put the Farmer on, that would be when Asdi goes from whale to Megalodon.
Dude, it would be hilarious if we get Farmer with the
whale to Leviathan.
2,000 day unit.
A 2,000 day unit?
Yeah, like Farmer with the shotgun. 2,000 day unit.
No, dude,
we're still a little far from.
They need to milk him. They need to milk his hype.
How many days I am at right now? Let me check.
Probably like 1,600
days. Hold on.
It's like
the
almost
game is
1,600 days.
Yeah, because the game is only a bit over 4 years old, right? So
yeah. I'm lacking, bro. I'm 1,400 right now.
What?
Wow.
Lacking, bro.
I'm at 1,503.
1,500.
Oh my
goodness. There is a lot of character in the game we need that is not collabed, like Shin, Kibito Kai. Yep. We have
King Ox Potassium.
What the? Okay.
King Ox Potassium.
Okay, we say that. I would like to have Oolong when he transformed into that weird robot thing.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's true. Even the who was the Pilaf trio in the robot?
Yeah,
right. They had that robot.
Yeah,
Dr. Willow.
Dr. Willow is good.
Willow, right?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Willow. You got the Red Ribbon Army guy, like Commander Blue
and Staff Sergeant Black.
Aider
and Red Aider.
Murasaki.
Did you say? Do you mean Murasaki, the ninja?
Yes,
dude. Yeah. Impressive ninja skills. He was. I keep bringing up how good he was on Dokkan for like a period of time.
And like some of those could be like new hero units.
Yeah, we need heroes.
Oh, easily, bro.
Like Cyborg Tao.
Yeah. Also, what about Korin?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Korin and old Kami, and also Mr. Popo.
Oh, Popo would break the game.
There's a pecking order, you maggots.
Pecking order.
Exactly. I would just be wondering, like, if Popo would actually get like backlash for racism or something, just the way he's portrayed.
Oh my God.
Maybe I think they would put him in the. Remember how they like rehashed it and they made him blue? I think they would, if they ever did do Popo. I think they would make him blue in the game.
Yeah. Also, what about what was his name? Upa and his father or something?
Oh, dude,
the little native inhabitants of the forest around the
Corn Tower.
We call it Quince Tower in German because he's called Master Quince in German. Korin, but yeah.
Doesn't have to be Dragon Ball Saga. Like we can have from the Tournament of Power. There's so many units there.
You mean Four Arms Tenshin Han? Oh, Tournament of Power.
Tournament
Just
of Power.
In general.
Yeah.
Can we get the 3 Universe 2 girls brought before they transform?
No, too cute.
Make them transforming units.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
I've been asking for that for so long, bro, and people think I'm joking.
I think
We get an MVP 17 that's
Yeah.
anti-transformations.
I think Asik would be eternal love. He would feel eternal love if he got those two universe two girls.
I just want to simp for these characters, bro. Come on, like I just need them in the game.
I mean, Aztec,
In
maybe
your
we
life.
can get actually once a fan service banner.
Like bikini
Dude, I've literally
females or
said it.
something.
Dude, I've literally said that's probably the only thing that would make me consider spending, like the closest thing that would make me consider spending money. If it was like just a pure cosmetic, it wasn't like, it was just like, okay, you can throw the skin on this character. Like, okay, maybe I'll slide a couple.
Let's go, bikini Goku.
Yeah.
Or like bikini.
Yeah.
Imagine Fat Boo in a bikini.
What about just like like they could just have like a swimsuit banner.
Yes!
Like I'm
I agree.
telling you,
Yeah, well, that would sell so
telling you
well.
that would sell.
It would sell extremely well.
Fliege saying,
Yeah,
give
dude,
us those random ass Universe 2 characters that use that black hole of love or something. Oh yeah, those guys that were left over and then they had to become like the warriors of love.
Yeah, right.
I forgot about those, to be honest.
I did too. That's crazy. Yeah, see, I feel like, and honestly, I do feel like there's people at the Legends team that are like, hey, we should do some of these weird characters. And probably the higher ups are like, bro, you really think that's going to make money? You're not doing that.
It's like, I'm going to single-handedly fund this. Don't worry. Also,
Like-
Goresh got you.
Trust me, it's like I got overtime. It's like I won't charge you the overtime for making these characters off the clock.
Yeah.
Just let me
Yeah,
do
dude.
it.
Even someone like Copycat Vegeta. Like, how do we not have Copycat Vegeta?
Oh, true.
Like
True.
the Super Saiyan Blue one, the one that was
Yeah.
like just the purple goop.
Yeah, he's on Dokkan, but I think it also took a while to get there. The Para brothers. Damn. Dance Dance
Wouldn't mind that at all
Revolution.
either. Literally everything that chat has suggested is
Good.
valid.
Yeah.
Maybe not Marin in a swimsuit. I don't know what Marin would do, but I wouldn't necessarily be against that.
But then again, what does Bulma do? And then she shoots a gun, so Marin would probably
Yeah,
also
that's
just get a
true.
gun. Get
Yeah,
a gun and a
everyone just gets
jetpack.
equipped with guns. Yeah.
And then you would just keep floating around so she jiggles.
Oh my god.
Hey, man.
I'm just
It'd
looking into
sell.
Azik's head, okay?
Oh my goodness.
It would sell. Asdeek would be.
I would, yeah, I would be go crazy. Dude, I know D Free would be going crazy on that banner too. I know he would.
And also
I
you
know
you can already see what like the modders like Spoon would do with those like bikini models. Like Cell in a bikini or something. I want to see it.
Oh my god.
Cell I need a Cell in a mankini. I think that would be hilarious.
Perfect bikini.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
can
funny, yeah.
you can fasten it around his like giant ear thingies, like this. I don't know what this helmet is. On the top, it's like, and then strap it in. That should be fun.
Oh yeah.
All right, I think that this is maybe a good time to take a quick break. We're gonna take 3 minutes, and then we're gonna come back with your questions. So may have them locked and loaded by the time we come back. And in the meantime, you already know what's coming. Mid-range strike. Alrighty, break's over, and I will hand it over to MC Ox King. But Battlemore, take it away with the questions.
Someday I will have that removed. Yes, I will take your questions. Bring it on. I see you're already from Ninja Bros 59 Gaming. When are we getting Budokai 2 exclusive unit? Frieza absorbed Boo, Cell absorbed Boo, Vegeta absorbed Boo, Tenshinhan absorbed Boo.
What?
It's in the Budokai game. Boo absorbed he used the Dragon Balls to revive Frieza, Cell, Vegeta, everybody to absorb. And he became different unit with all those powers. So I would mean that would be hype, but
I don't even know what the question was, to be honest.
I mean, I have no idea too. But the question, when we getting these units, do you think they are hype enough?
I don't think we're getting those ever.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I legitimately, because I feel like I've never seen those units outside of the Budokai, even just Budokai 2, right? Like, did we ever see those in Budokai 3?
No, they are only exclusive for Budokai 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we would get them again because I think it was just like a fun. For me personally, it just felt like a little Easter egg, right? Budokai 2 is the one where it kind of felt like a game board, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like a fun little thing that they gave us, just like in Budokai. I forget which one it was where you can do like the fusion dance with like Hercule and Goku, right? I felt like it was kind of just like a meme worthy kind of thing. I don't necessarily think they'll do like a true collab. Maybe, I mean, I'm not necessarily completely disregarding, but I feel like it's very like a very low chance, in my own opinion.
I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really see many. Dokkan is probably the example of collabing with units, and we haven't seen them do it at this point. Or then I doubt Legends would.
Same.
Okay, next question. That is, thanks God, with the festival predictions go. By the way, Goresh says that we need to start predict superhero for festival. If that happens, what tag do you think they are buffing if it's not superhero?
It has to be GT. Has to.
They're just gonna buff Future. Whatever.
Oh no, we don't need it.
I think we're gonna see more Tournament of Power related. I would say there's a good chance we could see a dual GT USS banner with tag Super Saiyan 4s on one and then a tag Goku Frieza on the other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, tag Super Saiyan 4 is hype, unless we're getting the Shadow Dragons, like Oceana and everybody.
No, I think the only thing that would make, because in the end they want to make money.
If they want to make money, yes, the tag Super Saiyan 4.
It's going to be, it would be, and if they want the two banners to compete with each other on where they're spending the money, then they'll go with the tag Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, you could see.
What about tag Super Saiyan Gods too on the other banner? I think they did that in
would be a
Dokkan,
good
right?
rival. Yep, that would be a good rival.
I mean, tag GT, that is Super Saiyan 4, versus tag Goku and Frieza, that was fighting Jiren.
Potentially, you could see. How about a God Goku and Hit?
Ooh,
I wouldn't
right.
mind that. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, is that LF though?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it would be deserving of an LF.
I mean, they do whatever they want because we've seen Ultra, like Kaioken Goku.
Yeah, Ultra Kaioken Goku. Yeah, at this point they can do whatever. I think also too for Legends Festival, like how Moji was saying, the Super Saiyan 4s would be peak Legends Festival material. They could literally just base the whole thing around that. I don't even think the second banner would matter that much. Yes, it still has to be hype, still has to be good, but I don't think it has to be on the same levels of hype as that. Like we saw with the last Legends Festival. Last Legends Festival was amazing. Right, look at those two banners, right? It was Sword of Hope Trunks, and people were like, yay, Sword of Hope Trunks, that's pretty neat. And then at the end, do you guys remember, like, at the end of that, when the Blue Bros came out and people were just going crazy, right? It completely outshined Trunks.
Shattered Trunks is hype, yeah.
Yeah, it was still fine.
Personally, I thought when they revealed the tag unit, I thought that was the Ultra.
It was so good, right? So clean.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Sammy XYYY or Sammy 13.
Probably.
Do you guys think that PvE might get an overhaul, or what? From what I've seen recently, they have been abandoning and neglecting it, which can lead to them just removing it entirely from the game. They will not remove it entirely from the game. There's no way.
Nah. There's still probably a lot of people who don't play PvE, PvP, and they need something to do with their units, right? I mean, there are some people who are just collectors, and some people just enjoy PvE more than they do PvP. So I also don't think that they would do that. They will always do the minimum to keep it on life support.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, personally, if you ask me, I actually think they're heading into a good direction with PvE, right? I think I said this the last podcast or maybe 2 podcasts ago, but I think them nerfing the float step was actually the healthiest choice, right? Because they don't want you float stepping every single PvE event. And maybe this is like the wake up call where people are so pissed that they took away the float step, they're like, hey, well, maybe there's a flaw with just the way our PvE works as a whole. Then that they're so mad that we took away this cheese method, right? Like everyone was mad. There was not a single person who wasn't like upset about that, right?
That's true.
I guess except for the people that didn't know about it, but they did not want that to be how you cleared every single PvE event, and so now they're saying, well, hey, people were only using this method in PvE, so we got to change something about PvE. I think it's going to go into a good direction. Personally,
it's going to lead into potential overhaul.
Hopefully,
I mean, they already overhauled it in a way that at least slightly that the opponents don't always just PV and straight up attack. Like even if they PV, there's a good chance that you'll still have some time to vanish, or they just backdash, and then you got to figure out what to do rather than just oh nice. If I initiate, I get clapped.
Yep.
Yeah. So, guys, any more questions? Ask away. You can ask exclusively too, not just all of us. You can ask a personal question to Palmsor because don't have
a personal. That's crazy.
But he can decide not to answer, so be wary of that. The same is with Astic, Moji, and me.
Yeah, we'll just be like pass. Oh.
Yeah. I have 4 cats. That's all you guys need to know about me.
Oh, I only have 2. I'm half the man Asticus.
I don't have any cats, or I don't have any pets. I'm not home enough. I'm not home enough, man.
Oh,
I would like a dog or a cat or something, but at the same time, if I'm not going to be home,
that's fair.
That's the thing that I don't want to just have a pet that just going to be home by itself all day.
Just get 2 cats before.
Yeah,
but still they want human interaction. You're still their like main person of contact, and
I have my kitty sleeping here beside me right now.
Yeah, so. See, that's exactly it.
Scott asked a question: is this the game for you guys?
Yeah, like you feel it's good for your health? Was like the second part of the question.
I mean, every time PvP in any game comes, you get competitive. If you lose, even over the most smallest thing, you will get a bit salty. Not a high enough salty, but just a bit salty to just start the ignition.
Kickstart the rage?
Yeah. I mean, it could be just for fun, but in the end, when you continue, it just keeps piling up.
I enjoy the game. I play, but to be fair, like I play a lot of games. It's really like I'm an easy person to please. Like I don't think there's really been a game that I just straight up did not enjoy. Like I play like a very wide variety of games outside of Legends and stuff. Like I play a lot of FPS games, a lot of multiplayer games, just a vast like variety of stuff like that. And I still always come back to Legends. Like I think it's just more so the convenience of Legends as well. Right, because when I'm not like gaming on my computer or something like that, or especially if I'm away from my computer, it's always easy for me to just boot up Legends. Right?
Yeah.
Right. That's a big thing for me. Is I'm always on the move, and I don't particularly always have time for console games or PC games. So being able to play Legends on the move is nice. The big thing for me is I took a break from the game, and the big thing I had to learn was moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially if once you get tilted, and then you just keep getting worse and worse with every L, and it just like at one point there's just no point in trying anymore. And instead of taking putting the phone down for a while, it's like in that sense for me. I mean, I feel like if I am, go ahead. You go ahead first, Asti.
No, it's go ahead, Pom. I'll wait my turn.
So if I answer Mike right, the question as well for me is like, I think it's good and bad at the same time. Like it's probably worse than it's good, but not all games are, but what I'm getting at is the good part is it got me into streaming, right? I started like making a YouTube with videos with Dokkan, but then at one point I went over to Legends, and then I started streaming only for Legends. So, you start building this community, you start meeting all these people, you start doing stuff together. I think that's great. And the social aspect, especially during the pandemic, is also part of what's good because it keeps you in touch with someone, right? Because you speak and then someone responds, or you're spoken to as the viewer and you can chat with the streamers. So that's also kind of social interaction, which is needed and healthy. But then, what Battlelore was already getting at, like those rage fits. Yeah. Those are not great. When it can get you in a really bad mood really fast. Like 1 PV, you lose the game and you're just like, "Ugh."
Right.
Yeah.
That's where I had to learn moderation because, like you said, during the pandemic, Legends was kind of my go-to. And, once as the pandemic has gotten more under control, I won't necessarily say more than that. But as things have opened back up, I'm still trying to keep that same amount of time that I played. But it with work and everything, it just kind of starts bringing you down mentally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Aztic. Now I want to hear what you wanted to say.
Oh, I actually wanted to piggyback off of Moji's answer. Did you, when you were taking your break from Legends, did you have any other like comfort game? Were you like playing any other sort of game at the time, like kind of like just mellowing out from it, from whether it be a mobile game or any kind of like console game, something else you'd like kind of fill the void of like not playing the mobile game, or were you just completely cold turkey?
I was whenever I say taking a break from the game, I wasn't going in and PvPing. I would. Because I'm a day one player, I logged in, got my login, and I logged out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much that's what I did. And I was just kind of taking a break from gaming in general.
Okay.
I've had a lot of personal stuff going on, and I was just like, okay, I need to focus more on life than video games at the moment. And yeah, so I was able to and that's where the moderation was like, okay, I can do this. However, I need to limit it to a certain amount of time, so I'm not stressing myself out.
Yeah, just like burning out.
In burning out, exactly.
You got to prioritize your mental for sure.
Exactly, and I've done that. I've started going back to the gym again, and
okay.
So
nice.
Body by Tom. That's going to be Moji coming up next.
I'm gonna
Moji FPS.
Exactly. Return emoji or FPS. he's coming for the leaderboards. I'm telling you.
Let's go. Swoley Jor. All right, I think we have time for maybe one more question if there's still something in chat battle.
Yes. Let's see. I mean, there's one personal question to Asti.
Okay.
You want to give it a try?
You want to give it a try, then, Asti?
Yeah. What's the question?
Asti, our real note though, I heard say in one of your TOP videos that you don't feel exciting making TOP guides anymore. Just know that I personally wait to watch each and every one of them to help me get that juicy 1K CC, baby. So please don't stop making them. Love.
So the question is, are you still excited to make TOP content, I guess? Or how excited are you still about the TOP?
Yeah.
Actually, I was just, it's funny that you actually brought that up, Battle, because I was just replying to that like in the actual chat, but specifically to you, Sammy, I'm going to, as long as there's an audience for them, as long as there's like, as long as people still find them helpful, I think I am going to continue to do them, right? Because sometimes they do feel, I legitimately feel like it is kind of like wearing down on me a little bit, because a lot of the times, especially before the update that they did, it was very like just cut and dry. Like it was just kind of like the same thing regurgitated a little bit over and over. It was
just
slight variations. Yep, exactly. And there was very like just the utter like slight variations and stuff like that, right? But as long as people continue to still find them helpful, as long as it still finds its way to people still trying to get that 1000cc, as long as it's still helping people actually obtain that 1000cc, I will continue doing it for you guys 100%. And it's thanks to the support that you guys do give on those TOP videos.
There you go. Personal question, personal answer. All right. And then with that, I would say that is it for this podcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And as always, if you're on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, follow us if you haven't done so. And make sure to follow us on Twitter as well. Follow our creators. You can see their Twitter handles in the screen. And we wish you a nice week. Stay safe. We hope that your RNG is always blessed and on your side, not like Aztecs. And we'll see you next week with episode 103 of the Ultra Spacetime podcast. Until then, wash your hands, stay safe. See you next time. Bye.
Later.
Later weekend.